Holy Grail Flying V, titanium truss rods, all completely one piece of ash. Alright, so I got this, I'll show you how this wiring works. So basically, I've got humbucker single coil in both of these pickups. This is the Seymour Duncan hot rails. This is rated out at 10,500 ohms in humbucker, and I have the freeway switch. So here's how the freeway switch works. So you got back here in the back position, it's humbucker, but up here in the front position, it's three-way single coil or three-way humbucker. You see how that works? So no matter what, you can have true single coil or true humbucker based off your freeway switch. Jimmy Page made this switch famous in his Black Beauty Les Paul that he had way back. Anyway, so you got the Seymour Duncan split rails, 10,005. So at half that, it's like a Telly front neck pickup. So it'd be like 5,200 ohms in single coil, 10,005 in hum. Here it's 13,000 in full hum, and then half of that, 6,500, like a bridge strat pickup. And I flipped this pickup all the way around backwards because I like when I go to split coil, the tone off of the bridge a little further than, say, back here. It's almost, because, you know, strat is at an angle like this. And so it's almost too bright way back here if you have this turn, you know, with the coils facing the bridge. So I'd flip it around and face it this way. So it's a little bit warmer when I go to split coil on it. You know, here, the screw coil's tapped at that point, and this is off. This is capped out with the way Fralin does it. So, and the high output is awesome. It's a very clear sounding pickup. It's not a really saturated, distorted sounding pickup comparatively to the Seymour's or any other high output pickup. I think Fralin's one of the best pickup makers in the world, if not the best at what he does. And so I really like his pickups. I got the Seymour Duncan in here because it also offers me single coil and humbucker in a strat tone. The coils being close together like this, still, even in humbucker, still has a stratish tone to it, but it's very close to a humbucker. But because the coils are so close, it imitates a single coil sound very well, even in humbucker mode. So it's like a super hot strat pickup, and you know, I like that. And then here's awesome switch. This is the bitch switch. The bitch switch is 100 decibels of clean gain. It's got a preamp and a battery in there, and it's just an awesome switch. So, you know, I love it. When you first turn it on, you don't hear any difference in tone, and as you begin to turn it up, it's clean, but it gets louder and louder, and then it starts to gain out. It gives your amp a singing, over the top attitude. Now you're getting into some serious gain. Wow, now you're like Mr. Gain. Well, now you're like, you know, Metallica, you know, or Hendrix. You're so freaking, it's like a fuzz face at that point. You know, so you only get up to about 6 or 7 before it's just almost too much like a fuzz. But it's not a fuzz, it's clean gain, and it depends on how clean your amp is. So if you're playing through a clean amp, right? You go to a jam somewhere, you're playing through a clean amp, and it's not giving you the attitude you want, boom. Now you got attitude. And if you're playing through your regular amp that gives you a nice attitude, you got a nice natural distortion, you pull this up, and this is just like you just stepped on a gain pedal. It's clean gain. Love it. 100 decibels. And here's a 12 position Veritone switch. Brass nut, and then it has a custom-made brass bridge, and it's got the ferrules, brass ferrules, and on the back of it, it's got the tone bar, brass. It's all one piece, locking strap locks so you don't drop your guitar. You don't want to be dropping this guitar. This guitar is not for like dropping. No droppy the guitar. There you go. So I've got to go find the tuners. They're over at Kent Island at the other shop, and I've got to get it wired up.